Not one death will go unaccounted for. Not one! This is the beginning of the new Topple reign!
My name's Legendary Agwang. Are you down for more Dragon Ball? Well, let's get right into it. Hey guys, what's going on? Legendary Agwang here, bringing you guys a little discussion, and today I want to talk about which one is actually stronger out of the Super Saiyan God or the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, aka Super Saiyan Blue. Now, I know a lot of you guys have already drawn your conclusions that the Super Saiyan God is stronger, given the fact of his name and some information on Dragon Ball Dokkan or whatnot. I don't really know too much about what that was all about, but I pretty much disagree. From what I've seen from the anime and the movies, I've drawn up enough evidence to believe that Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is not stronger than Super Saiyan God by a long shot. Now here's why. In order to really understand why I believe this, you have to understand how strong Super Saiyan God is. Now, Super Saiyan God was able to fight against, well, pretty much force Beerus to go 100% during their battle in the anime. And at that point, you know, it's pretty much a fact that Super Saiyan God Goku was as strong as Beerus up until the end. Now, another thing you may want me to point out is that Goku was still able to fight Beerus right after he lost his Super Saiyan God powers. And you may think that, okay, you know, now Goku has that power that he can call out whenever he wants. Not the Super Saiyan God power per se, but he can bring out that strength, you know, that the power of a god without the actual effects and auras and whatnot. And I don't believe that to be true. I believe all of that was knocked out of him once he was defeated. I believe he still has the essence of a Super Saiyan God that he can tap into, but I don't believe that he had enough. I believe that for the most part he was brought back to the same old Goku that tried to fight Beerus when he was on King Kai's planet. Now, the reason I believe this is because when Vegeta went to go train with Whis for 6 months, Vegeta did not know the Super Saiyan God nor the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan ability, yet he was on par with Goku. Goku and Vegeta were equals at that point, and none of them were as strong as Beerus, which ultimately leads me to believe, like I said, that Goku cannot bring out that power that he had at the very last minute of the fight. That power was gone. Now let's talk about the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. In the movie The Resurrection of F, Beerus told Goku to watch his tone when talking to a god. And Goku, he responded kind of, you know, flustered, like you know, he knew that Beerus could kick his ass. You know, he didn't want to tangle with Beerus at the moment. And also in the anime, Beerus kind of called him out. He was like, you know, it's like, you think you can take me on now? Goku was like, no. Granted, they did get transferred to this new world after that, so I don't know what that's going to deal with or whatnot, but I'm going by the movie at this point, right before Resurrection of F. So in the Resurrection of F, Whis even stated that if Goku and Vegeta were somehow to work together, they could even go toe-to-toe with Beerus. What does that tell you? That tells you that Goku or Vegeta, single-handedly, they could not face Beerus. They were not at the power of the Super Saiyan God that had defeated Beerus, though they had the power of the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, because this was right before they went to fight Frieza. Now, moving on to the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku versus Golden Frieza fight. Now, in this fight, it was clearly shown that Golden Frieza was the dominant one. Golden Frieza had the upper hand when he was kicking Goku's ass at the very beginning of the fight, up until the point where he started losing a lot of energy really fast because he had lack of control of that form. Now, why did I bring this up? I bring this up because if you believe that Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is stronger than Super Saiyan God, then why was Frieza afraid of Beerus? If Frieza was stronger than Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is stronger than Super Saiyan God, which was able to go toe-to-toe with 100% Beerus, why was Frieza so fearful to the point where he called Beerus Lord Beerus? Now, I've never known Frieza to break his pride for anyone. Think about it. Frieza calling someone Lord. The only time that I remember him breaking his pride was when he had been cut in half by his own Destructo disc, and it was inevitable that he was going to die on planet Namek. So think about that for a second. If Frieza called someone else Lord, he would have to believe that there's absolutely no chance that he could defeat this person, but he was so far from their power that he couldn't defeat them. Now, if you believe that Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan is stronger than Super Saiyan God, then you believe that Frieza was able to get that power within 4 months of training, the power of a god. Now, this is where it makes sense, you know. This is where I started to believe, okay, maybe the whole Golden Frieza thing isn't complete BS because he doesn't really have the power of a god. Because Goku doesn't have the full power of God, which is why he was a match for Goku. If you have the power of a god, a person with normal ki cannot fight you. You can defeat them. You know, there's no way that they can tingle with God ki. Goku had the essence of God. He even said himself, Goku said that I'm able to tap into the power of the Super Saiyan God. What does that tell you? Tap. That means that he has a fraction of that power. You know, he doesn't have full control over it. He has a fraction of it, okay? So, it doesn't matter how strong Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan gets. The fact is, even when he gets extremely stronger and he exceeds the original power that he had with Super Saiyan God, if he turns Super Saiyan God at that point in his life where he's so much stronger, Super Saiyan God is going to be dramatically much more stronger than it ever was. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any information on something that could potentially make me change my mind on how I see things, I'm all open ears, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Not one death will go unaccounted for. Not one! You annoying